There are some explosive allegations coming against MrBeast right now, and the FBI might have to get involved. First off, there was a bomb threat called into the headquarters of Lunchly, which, if you aren't aware, is the Lunchables knockoff brand MrBeast started with Logan Paul. They're putting together Feastables and Prime. There's been a lot of controversy around the safety of Lunchly kits. There have been people finding mold in the cheese in Lunchlys. But yeah, someone called in a bomb threat. And the only thing we know based on what Logan Paul has said publicly is the person who called it in is based in London, which he says is crazy because we don't even distribute there. There are people all over the world who hate MrBeast and hate Logan Paul, so it doesn't surprise me.
It's because of the internet, right?
Yeah.
It's like the people that hate Elon Musk. Have you ever seen the people talk about the type of, there's like an Elon Musk derangement syndrome when it comes to Teslas? Like,
yeah.
More specifically Cybertrucks.
Yeah.
It's not the Tesla, but somehow when they see a Cybertruck, they're just driven to fits of rage.
Well, specifically because if someone has a Cybertruck, it's, you know, it's a fashion choice. It's not necessarily practical. And you know that they probably have certain beliefs based on that.
You could buy a Tesla and just be a normal person.
Yes.
But if you buy a Cybertruck, there's a whole bunch of celebrities that do the thing where like, I sold my Cybertruck.
Like, aren't you a hero?
They say, I sold my Tesla when Elon Musk bought Twitter, which is weird because these are all the same people that talk about how everyone needs to own an electric vehicle and the world's going to be underwater in 10 years.
I sold my Tesla and then everyone clapped.
Isn't it kind of true though that like it kind of shows the false nature of all of it when everyone claims that the world is falling apart and we're all going to be underwater in 10 years, but they get to be fashionable about their choice of electric vehicle?
They do not realize.
Like if you were actually serious about it, you'd say get any electric vehicle you can.
If they were serious about it, I would see Leonardo DiCaprio riding his bike everywhere. Yeah. But I don't see that at all.
Sell your yacht.
Yeah, you sell your yacht. Sink your yacht. Okay. Here's what Logan Paul said. It's crazy to me that we're a $4 lunch kit, and in the first 4 weeks of our launch, our headquarters had a bomb threat. We had a fabricated FDA recall, and an attention-hungry clout goblin who has made it her whole identity to speak negatively on all things MrBeast. And that so-called clout goblin is Rosanna Pansino, a fellow YouTuber who has collabed with MrBeast in the past. Our theory is that she has it out for MrBeast because she lost in a game of adult hide and seek in one of his YouTube videos, and now she will claim forever that this game of hide and seek was rigged.
So? I don't care.
That's what precipitated all of this, and now she is on a one-woman jihad against MrBeast. She will do anything to take him down, including calling the FBI to investigate him. So now, at this point, Rosanna Pansino has gotten leaks from former employees of MrBeast showing chat logs from a few years ago between employees. And here, you know, I think you can see what could be illegal activity, but mostly offensive jokes. She reported MrBeast to the FBI over allegedly leaked group chats between coworkers, including racial slurs, inappropriate jokes about minors, and other explicit material. She posted a 20-minute video going through censored versions of these messages, but on Twitter, she also posted an uncensored 7-minute long video showing all of these screenshots from the chat log. And allegedly, this is the scrubbed version of their Telegram chat. It was already cleaned up before former employees leaked what was left to Rosanna Pansino. So presumably at the time, it must have been so much more offensive than what we're even seeing.
This is all, remember, we just had the MrBeast billboard controversy, what, a week ago?
Yeah, he's under attack on all fronts currently. It must be pretty stressful, but he just keeps his dead-eyed smile on his face through it all.
Is he just too big to fail? No?
A little bit, yeah. And he's had a family-friendly brand for so long, I'm sure he's fiercely protective of it. But I don't think this or any of these specific controversies are going to, be the end of MrBeast necessarily.
Neither do I.
On Twitter, she said, working to sort through the MrBeast company chat logs, here is part 1 with a few redactions of Discord handles. These are from a Telegram channel that MrBeast, who is John Smith in these chats, used to communicate with Chris Tyson and other employees. Trigger warning as they discuss inappropriate topics, especially for a company that targets children. But all of this was private. It was all in a private forum. It was not included in any of the content that MrBeast was posting around the time that this was, like 2021 until 2022, I believe. This is when the chat logs were taken from. And Rosanna Pansino announced, I've reported what I found and my concerns to the authorities at FBI. Hopefully they will look into these MrBeast Telegram chats and other concerns. And she also tagged YouTube and Team YouTube in this post, hoping to get his channel flagged in some sense, get him punished by YouTube. And if the FBI won't do it, let's get big tech to do it.
Never underestimate the power of a woman scorned.
Seriously.
Never underestimate the power of a woman who lost an adult hide-and-seek game.
It's just when you frame it like that, have some dignity. But if you look through this video, essentially what she's saying is Chris Tyson is very active in these chat logs, posting some of the most offensive stuff, especially as it relates to jokes about PDF philia.
Which was always on brand because chat logs for Chris Tyson leaked ages ago before Chris Tyson was Chris Tyson at all. That showed, edgy humor.
Like, at the very least, at the bare minimum, we know that this person found PDF file jokes funny.
And I'm not even talking about those. I'm just talking about the other ones. From
including
the Hitler memes and the 9/11 stuff.
Right. Not just PDF file jokes, but jokes about oneself being a PDF file. That's kind of the punchline, is I'm a PDF file, which I don't really find funny, but I assume, I think that someone like Chris Tyson is deeply influenced by pornography, which has to do with the trajectory that he's taken publicly. And I am not surprised at all by anything I saw in these chat logs. I looked through the video, and the worst thing that I saw in it, which possibly is actually illegal and needs to be investigated, was Chris Tyson sharing a photo allegedly of Ivanka Trump from when she was 13 years old, in which her breasts are visible.
How long ago was this posted?
This was back in 2021
Okay.
that he shared that in their chat log. And I have no idea why. But that we don't know for sure if that's Ivanka Trump in the photo, or who that is, or if that is an adult or a child, because we obviously can't see it. Rosanna Pansino blocked it out, as she should have. You don't just blast that into a video for millions of people to see. But that's what she saw based on what former employees shared with her. That possibly does actually need a criminal investigation. Where did you find that photo? Why do you have it? Why are you sharing it with people? If you think that this is actual CP, why are you sharing it, most importantly, in a group, like a workplace group chat with coworkers?
Do you think that this is why?
So
I mean, a
bizarre.
lot of people have posited the idea that Chris Tyson became Chris Tyson to safeguard against this type of thing.
Definitely.
Like
and
accountable.
if that's the theory, it's working, because we saw outlets like Rolling Stone writing flattering headlines in the middle of all the controversy of Chris Tyson's grooming allegations, saying amid transphobic attacks. So we're leading with this person being a victim and not an alleged minor being this person's victim because they identify as trans. Like, that's pretty much cut and dry what happened. And also in this chat log, you can see they shared a statement from another former employee that said, within the first 3 weeks of working there at MrBeast, Chris Tyson also made multiple weird, inappropriate, disrespectful jokes towards colleagues, such as suggesting we should do a 1,000 boob transplant video, stuff that creeped out coworkers. So this person has
Wait, what the hell is a boob transplant?
like breast implants.
That's transplant and implant are vastly different things.
I don't know, but
Okay.
that was an idea for content.
Wait,
that
was this
person
MrBeast who made this, or Ava?
No,
Okay.
Chris Tyson
Okay.
suggested this,
Gooner
which
behavior.
is, I mean, yes, like it literally is. Everything I've seen from this person when they're not pretending to be wholesome chungus in the public eye, everything I've seen from private communication from Chris Tyson, it's all like the most coon-brained, porn-addicted shit you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't surprise me one bit.
Do you think MrBeast is taken down by this stuff? I just don't. Like,
I just am wondering why he hasn't effectively cut ties, not only with Chris Tyson, but also...
he did cut ties with Chris Tyson. Chris Tyson doesn't work for them anymore.
I mean, it was already like they were not featuring Chris Tyson in videos as much as they used
Chris
to.
Tyson
But
under the bus.
not really, though.
He
Said no. I mean, I saw his statement. We covered it on the show. I'm not unaware of what you're talking about, but he didn't say that Chris Tyson was guilty or anything.
Okay.
He didn't throw him under the bus. He was just like, well, we'll look into it. That's pretty much it. He said we're having private investigators.
Says over the last few days,
us.
I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Chris Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. It's a chat GBT written.
Oh no, he totally didn't write it. Like for sure. And knowing that MrBeast was in this group chat, if this is all, confirmed from the company.
Yeah.
He was in this group chat, participating just as much as everyone else, just as much as Ava Chris Tyson was in making jokes about children, like referencing sexual situations in reference to children. I am assuming he wasn't offended or disgusted, as he said, by any of it as much as he now claims.
Now
this was like 2 years ago.
Now here's the thing. Now moldy lunchleys is the least of his problems.
I know, it's insane. So first off, all the Chris Tyson controversy is getting the most attention in the media. Then we see, all of a sudden the Beast Games is getting hate, right? That's totally a psyop to direct people's attention away from the real issue at hand.
Now this happens.
Now there's more, like chat logs of you making jokes about children and possibly sharing CP in a workplace group chat at MrBeast. And what now we have to talk about is like mold in lunchleys. Part of that is Rosanna Pansino's fault because she's the one who's just like going like scattershot tactic. Anything she can throw at MrBeast, she'll say it.
And anybody who paid attention understands that when you have a vendetta yourself, it hardly makes you a reliable source of information because you are going to let confirmation bias kick in.
So she claims she has thousands upon thousands of messages from this work chat, and she's planning to talk more about it as time goes on, but she's stringing people along, and I do find it a little bit distasteful. I mean, I hope that if that image actually was in there and it was shared illegally, that whoever is responsible for that, if it's Chris Tyson, they will get held accountable, but I don't know.
I don't have much faith.
I don't have much faith in our government anyway.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.